It is Friday and I have returned from my trip from Kansas, and I figured I would kind of walk you through my vlog because I didn't vlog a whole lot. I took more pictures, and I guess it's kind of crazy because you're not going to understand who's in these pictures, and it's kind of crazy. So I just figured I would walk you through it, be a little easier. You guys should really appreciate me because I put on makeup and it is like almost 10 o'clock. So I put on makeup just for you all today, just because I knew. 2 flights weren't bad. The first one, I flew to Houston and I actually talked to a really nice gentleman, and that flight like didn't even take that long. Like it felt like we were in the air then down. And then the second flight to Kansas City was like a really tiny plane. I'm so tall that being on a short plane, it's not a good mix. But I made it to Kansas City. So some of the pictures that you're seeing right now, I was the only one in my terminal for the longest time. And generally they say to be like at your flight an hour before it takes off, or at least at your terminal. And I was the only one there 20 minutes to the flight took off, and I was like very concerned that maybe I was the only one on the flight or I didn't get the memo or something. There's also, this picture is taken at Bush International Airport. I flew into Houston. The good thing about the guy who sat next to me on the plane was that he was actually flying to Kansas City as well, and we were on the same connecting flight. So, that night, my brother picked me up and he took me to my parents' house, and we didn't really do anything. We just kind of relaxed. I went to a football game, and it was my high school football game, and it was really exciting. My dad does the books for the high school, and it's just always fun to kind of see, you know, things that have changed. When I was in high school, we were not very good at football, and this was actually the league championship game. But I'll go ahead and insert the clips and pictures here.
Kicking off for Eagles, number 22, Reese Williams. Back to receive for the Chargers, number 24, John Long, and number 22.
Hey friends, I am in Kansas right now. This was actually one of my old bedrooms, but it didn't look like this when I was here. Well, actually it was my brother's bedroom first, and then it was mine. They did very well, and I'm so very proud of my high school football team. Unfortunately they lost, but the hardest losses make the greatest champions. So anyways, but it was really fun. So now we're home and it's like almost midnight, but I'm laying in my super comfy beds. This is the last night I sleep in this bed, because then I gotta go sleep in my first room in this house, because my grandparents are coming tomorrow, and so I'm so excited. But I'm not gonna lie, my dad shared with me that my great-grandmother, who's 99 years old, was in the hospital with pneumonia. So we're like, I'm kind of on edge a little bit about it. So we'll see. I'm shivering a little bit because it is, it's kind of chilly in here. The window's open and then I have a fan. So I'm like, but I love it because this is how I used to sleep all the time. So, but pretty much, tomorrow my grandparents are coming, and then my aunt and my uncle, I guess he's really my uncle now, my uncle are coming, and then tomorrow, or the next day, it's their reception. And so that's kind of why I flew in. They are the ones that got me the ticket. So I'm yeah, I'm really excited. I haven't seen my grandparents in a long time. The next day was Saturday, and my grandparents actually came to my parents' house because they were staying there till Tuesday. My grandparents I have not seen in almost 4 years. It was like 3.5 or something. And so I was just very excited to see them. Next day was Sunday, which was the whole reason I flew up to Kansas City in the first place. I flew up to Kansas City because my aunt, who got married on the same day I did, was having her reception. So I drove up early. My aunt came and picked me up to drive to her house because I was going to get ready with my cousin Sophia and my well, I guess now she's my other cousin too, her now stepdaughter Maddie. We actually drove back to my aunt's house and we kind of had like an after party, and it was a night, that's for sure. I guess that's all I'll really say about that. But I went to sleep. I fell asleep in my aunt's house because I couldn't drive back to Wellsville where my parents lived. So I slept. I got up and I actually on Monday had to drive my car back to my brother's house, which was a challenge. I got my brother's car back, so in this clip you'll kind of see me talking about things that happened the night before, and you'll also see me looking pretty damn fresh. So enjoy. My aunt's reception was awesome. I am so motivated to get my reception done now. So she went to go pick up my step cousin and I'm watching the Sims live stream right now. I'm catching up. I haven't caught up on any videos in over a week now, so it's kind of nice. My vlogs are gonna be a little late just because I'm still with family. It was a very long night, as you can tell by my face. It was a very long night. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. Hey, not much really happened on Tuesday. My brother and his boyfriend came down to Wellsville and we hung out all day. Really, that's pretty much all we did. And then I drove with them that night to go stay at their place in Blue Springs, Missouri. And by the time we got to their house, we actually ended up just falling asleep, so we didn't do much. And then my brother drove me to my aunt's house on Wednesday. And on our way to her house, we actually got to drive by Kauffman Stadium, which is where the Royals play, and I got to see the 2015 World Series champion on the crown at the stadium. So I took a picture of that. That was my trip to Kansas. I got my Sims 4 videos on Tuesday and my Sims 2 videos on Thursdays. My vlogs will try to be up by Mondays, so you're kind of getting 2 this weekend, which is going to be really good. Anyways, I'll check you guys later. Thanks. You all have a fantastic day. Bye.